Hey everybody, it's your online singing coach back again today with a new reaction. You know, I just did a Lucy Thomas reaction recently. The song was Broken Dreams from the musical Rosie, but she just happened to have a new release, and I first want to shout out to Peter, Colin, Stephen, and Neil, who all reached out to me to make sure that I was aware that she's got a new video. So thank you guys for keeping me in the loop. You all have told me it's a good one, and I suspect you're right. So let's go ahead and dive in right now.
Love, soft as an easy chair. Love, fresh as the morning air. Warmth that is shared by two. I have found with you. Like a rose under the April snow, I was always certain love would grow. Love, ageless and evergreen, seldom seen by two.
Ooh, everything is just magical so far. Everything is beautiful so far. I have to admit, I was not familiar with this song. I mean, I know it's like a famous song, Evergreen by Barbra Streisand. I was aware of the song, but I don't think I'd ever heard it. So before I hit play on this, I just played it a couple times on Spotify just to get familiar with it. The song is beautiful. Barbara's version is beautiful. And as I was listening to it, I was just imagining that Lucy's voice would translate beautifully to this melody, to this style of singing. And I was right. By the way though, Spotify. I couldn't help but notice that they credited Pharrell Williams for writing this song, which would mean he wrote it when he was 3 years old. So close, Spotify. Paul Williams is the writer, and I noticed that Lucy was sure to put that correct credit in her description here. So let's talk about the voice for just a moment. The intro, the little vocalies, I loved it. Very, very pure. And then as she got into the verse with the lyrics, there was more of like, you know how I've mentioned before, how she pulls notes. There was that happening. The image I get here is like a really, really peaceful surfing moment. It's just like steady and just gliding. Her voice is just gliding along this melody. It feels strong and sunny. That's why I keep going back to that surfing image. Okay, woo! This is what Lucy's voice does to me. She takes me places. This is where I am right now with this beautiful melody. Of course, I just also want to mention how I'm really pretty obsessed with her low range. I love the warmth in the lowest notes of these songs. Absolutely stunning. All right, now we've got a lift coming up. Let's see what happens next. That phrase there, I just love where this is going with her voice. It's up and it's down, and the contrast between her high mix range and then her warm, rich, low range. This little moment here, this phrase here, is back on that wave. Oh man, no, it's even better than that. Now I'm like on a yacht. Forget the surfer. Now I'm on a yacht. It just feels good. Let's hear this phrase again.
Morning glory and the midnight sun. Time we've learned to sail above. Time won't change the meaning of one love.
Ah, that's another just beautiful phrase. Okay, first of all, we start strong on the word time. Then we've got a little lick. And then I just love the natural decrescendo happening on won't change the meaning. She brings it really, really, really far down. And then she pulls the next note. It's just very fluid, the way she shapes the dynamics. That phrase was just perfection. I loved how it started strong and had that lick. Then it got soft and it grew, and then it came down again. Wow, that's a lot in one phrase. Okay, let's keep going.
Ageless and ever, evergreen.
Love it when she smiles. What a smile. That was cool. Okay. One or two of you might have kind of given me a heads up that she holds that last note forever. So if you were expecting me to be like, just then, that's why I wasn't, because one or two of you may have told me, just wait till you hear the last note. Yeah, she held it forever. She held it forever. I loved watching her hold that note forever. There was a lot to watch, you know, like it's one note. It's just one note. She's just holding it. But let's look at her face on this again. Still straight. Smile. Little vibrato. Yeah. Loved it. So she's looking this way. Then she's like, gosh, I'm holding this a long time. And I don't know what she's really thinking during that smile. It's just, you know, that's a nice way to stay engaged visually while you're just holding a note. But also, I really just love, like, she held it for a long time, nice and straight, totally unwavering. Then the last few seconds, she adds that vibrato. And then green. She gave an aspirated release, which, first of all, goes to show she still had even more air left. She could have sung it longer. But I just love that release because rather than just green, which is nice, but green, doesn't that just give it a little bit more emotional intensity, a little more finality, a little bit more of like, I love our love. For me, it's those little things that create some symbolism, that just create a little bit more emotional impact. Let's listen to this very last Evergreen one more time, because the other thing that I loved here was how she connected the ever before her last long-held green. I thought that was a really beautiful expression too.
Ageless and ever.
Yeah, forget yacht rock. Put me on a yacht, I'm gonna play Evergreen. I'm gonna be out there on the deck with the sun and the breeze, listening to Lucy Thomas singing Evergreen. It's just such a peaceful, easy feeling. It's warm, it's beautiful, it's sunny, it's bright, it's gliding. It's all of those things. I loved it. Hope you enjoyed watching this with me. If you did, please be sure to hit subscribe. If you really loved watching this particular video with me, I'm always super thankful when I see the super thanks come in. You can also support me on Patreon. By the way, do we have a fan name for Lucy's fans? You know, Angelina Jordan has Angelina's Angels, Dimash has Dimash's Deers, Home Free has the Home Fries, SB19 has the 18. How about Lucy fans? Do we have a name? And you notice I'm saying we. I need to know because you know I'm a fan. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.